Marathon running started for me as a youngster. I ran a marathon when I was half the age that I am now. I competed in the 2000 Melbourne Marathon. I did a lot of running when I was a kid and kept going right through until I was about 25 years of age. But after the Melbourne Marathon, I was just totally gassed and lost all the motivation for running. And many years later, 2017, my daughter was born, and that became the motivation to do something to get me out of the house and pick up a hobby again. And it was running that I started once again. So this whole Boston Marathon experience really is the passion of the two ladies that I do my Sunday long runs with, Emily Hobbs and Ange Guy. There's good endurance amongst both ladies, and they qualified for Boston through the Ballarat Marathon last year, and that put a bit more pressure on me to do something to qualify for Boston too. So I had to fly to the Gold Coast and do the Gold Coast Marathon last year to get my qualifying time for Boston. I'm happy to be running this one because it's one of the more prestigious marathon events in the world. It's a traditional point-to-point marathon, which you very rarely get now. A lot of the marathon circuits are run around loops, but Boston's retained its tradition after many, many decades. You literally start 42 Ks out of Boston and run into towns. It's 130th year this year, the Boston Marathon, so it's one that many marathon runners aspire to. If we get a nice day in Boston, it would be nice to go close to 3 hours again, but I understand that if you get a day where we've got a howling gale that we're running into and driving rain, 3 hours, I won't run anywhere near it. That's 4 minutes, 16 seconds per kilometre. So it's somewhere just under 15 kilometres an hour. And I think 28 of the 30,000 are time qualifiers. So yeah, it's one that you just can't walk up and expect to run in. There's criteria to be able to just register for the event. So it's one of those events that good marathon runners, not including myself in that category by the way, really warm to and put it on their calendar as a target event. I don't know what I'm going to do after Boston. This has been a 2-year journey. Yes, relief that you've gone through a substantial training block and worked towards that event and finished it. And for a lot of people, simply finishing a marathon is the achievement. So therefore rewarding is another aspect as well, because of all that training, the time you commit to it, especially for people with families and full-time jobs. It can be a difficult thing to juggle all of those things. So we'll get it out of the way, I'll come home, I'm going to have a rest for a little while after I get home, and then we'll see how I'm feeling as to whether I do another one or not. I'm always looking for more training partners, so if anyone wants to hit me up for one around Ballarat, I'm always happy to do one.